Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I post ballet and fitness related videos every single Tuesday, Thursday, and now Sunday. And if you're also new, you may as well hit subscribe. Now, I know a lot of you guys that watch my channel are either ballet dancers or people who want to start ballet, but aren't really sure how to start or even how to do like a bun, you know, what tights to wear, what leotards to wear. So I figured I would show you my favorite way I do my hair every day that I have ballet class, because if you haven't noticed already, I have really long hair and it's pretty easy to work with. I will give it that. It's pretty fine, but it's pretty slick. So I wanted to show you guys a hairstyle that works really well for me for my everyday ballet class. Now, if you want me to do a performance video, like how I would do my hair for a performance, let me know, because that's quite different. For example, for Giselle or Swan Lake, sometimes you have hair pieces that you need to be able to put on, and usually those classical ballets require a low bun, but this is going to be a high bun, which means it's going to be closer to the top of my head versus the base of my skull. So without further ado, I don't have any hairpins, unfortunately, so I cannot show you the bun part, but I'm going to show you the ponytail and the actual hairstyle. And when I get to the bun part, I'll just explain where I put the pins, and I'll just tie it off with a ponytail until I can find my pins, because I honestly have no idea where they went. So yeah, for the hairstyle, all you'll need are about 2 to 3 elastics. I prefer having 4 just because I have a lot of hair and it just keeps my hair back easier. You can always do less, you can always do more, but you at least need 1 to 3 elastics. I'd say 2 to 3 for this hairstyle. You'll also need a brush. Yes, I have a Princess Jasmine brush and a comb. So to start out, I want to mention that it is easier to do your hair when it's a little bit greasy. And I know that's kind of gross, but it's a lot easier because after, at least for me, I find when I wash my hair, it gets really silky and soft. It's really hard for it to stick and stay, and it's not as easy to maneuver and work with. So my hair is pretty greasy today. It is a hair wash day. I will be hopping in the shower right after this, but I figured while I have a greasy head, I'll show you guys how I do my bun. But anyways, like I said, you'll need a comb and a brush and about 2 to 3 elastics, at least 2. And I start out by just making a middle part. So if your hair is not greasy like mine today, you can use some water as well. That helps a lot. Sometimes I would even do this after the shower, so my hair was even damp or even wet. It was a little bit easier to work with. I know some friends of mine, when they do their hair, they also have a little spray bottle and they'll just spray it to keep it wet. It just depends on your hair type. Like for me, I have pretty straight hair, so it doesn't curl, but if you find that your hair is easier to work with when it's wet because it is curly, go ahead and do that. But if you find it is harder to work with when it's wet, don't do that. So to each their own, but I find it's easier when it's wet and greasy like this, so that it kind of lays flat. Then I'll take my comb and I'll just take about 1 inch or so. And I've done this hairstyle in previous vlogs and I think in one of my other tutorials, but I thought I would just update you guys. And I have about 1 inch of hair parted in front. But hold on, put it like that. And then I'll do the other side as well. There we go. And now that I have these 2 sections of hair, you can use a clip. That would be much wiser, but I don't have any clips, so I'm just gonna tie it like a little beard underneath me, just to be out of the way for when I do my ponytail. Now, when I do my ponytail, I like to take it in the same line as my waterline. So that means this part of my eye, and it goes up like this, right, to connect to the inner crease. And I try to put my bun around the crown of my head. So I'm going to dip over and flip my hair upside down so I can brush the base like this. I'm just gonna brush the back of it so it gets kind of flat. This is not a pretty tutorial, I'm sorry. And then I know it gets all bunchy, so what I'll do, oops, I took some of that hair. And this style works the best for me because I have these bangs that do not want to grow out. In fact, they refuse to grow out. Even though my hair has grown so much in the last 2 years, my bangs refuse to grow. So I'll just keep brushing this part until it's as flat as I can possibly make it. And I'll use a bit of water as well. Smooth it out. Now, it doesn't matter so much what the top side of it looks like right here, because it is going to be covered by the other sections of hair, but I still like to get it flat so it just doesn't add too much bumpiness and texture underneath the other flat pieces of hair. There we go. I know I have horrible posture doing this, but I'm trying not to get it in my eye or my mouth. There we go. And once I'm satisfied with how my ponytail is, I will tie it up, but I'm not quite satisfied with it. So more water. I'm gonna brush out this part again. Once again, this part doesn't matter so much. It is going to be covered by the, oh my God, by the other pieces of hair. Not me thinking this tutorial is gonna be all cute and like, oh yes, in my nice bathroom.
I knew it was going to be a train wreck.
Or I should have known it was gonna be a train wreck. So there we go. I'm tying my ponytail back. Once again, this is just how I do my hair for class. I do not do my hair like this for shows. And I'll just tie it nice and tight like this. There we go. And then I'm just gonna brush out these parts. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brush it back to kind of smooth it out. I would usually use a soft bristle brush, but Steve hid that away from me somewhere. And I'll keep brushing it. And it doesn't matter what it looks like in here because the bun is going to cover that part. So once I'm satisfied with how that's feeling and looking, I'll take out my little George Washington moment and I'm gonna brush that part out. Wow, so happy it's a hair wash day today because I could not go out in public with this much longer. So I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm gonna brush this section back towards the crown of my head. Now you can stop here and just go like that, pin them here, or tie the pieces up like this if you just want a part. If you just want it to be smooth like this, if you want it to be simple. But I like to add a little bit of pizzazz. So what I like to do with these sections is, again, I'm going to brush them back so that they're nice and smooth. And then once I'm finished brushing them back, I'm going to pull this corner part up higher and flip the top part under to create a twist. And I try to make that first twist as smooth as possible because the other ones after that don't matter as much, but the first one is crucial to not getting bumps in this section. So I'm just gonna keep twisting that down and up to make that cute little shape. And for now, you can tie it up, but I already have so many hair elastics. I'm just gonna hang on to this one. Sorry. Do the same thing on the second side. And then flip it up, pull it up. And then I'm gonna keep twisting them. This one got a bit uneven, but that's okay, just keep twisting it. And then all that I do to finish this part off is I tie these little pieces into the rest of my ponytail, like so. And if having this many hair elastics on your head is going to bother you, you can get rid of the first set of hair elastics that we used in the beginning, because you see how it kind of makes that weird separating effect. You can take those thick ones out, but I'm going to leave mine just before I do the bun part. Now I'm just gonna brush out the rest of my hair. So now you see I have this nice ponytail that frames my face and actually kind of lifts up a bit because it's nice and tight. And I feel really secure in this ponytail. I feel like it's not gonna fall out. For the bun part, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first grab my imaginary hairpins, but I'm gonna use a hair elastic for now. And I twist my hair counterclockwise. Whichever way you twist it, you're going to continue twisting it to make the bun shape. So I hope you can see from the back here, I'm twisting it. I'm gonna put my hand on it, wrap it under and over, like this, and continue twisting it. And because I have so much hair, what I do is I wrap it under again, and I keep wrapping it under. In the past, I wouldn't have had to wrap it around 3 times, but now I do. And I don't put hairpins in it yet. I'll unwrap it a little bit and start to separate it and flatten it out a bit. This is when hairpins would be very handy, and I definitely don't have any. Oh wait, I might. No, I don't. That's okay. As you can see, hairpins would have been really handy to do this beautiful bun, and I did such a good bun. I'm so proud of myself. Anyways, I'm just gonna use a hair elastic to give you guys the gist of what's going on. You can even use a hair elastic just to put it in place. And I do have one pin that I can use, I guess. One small pin. And basically to pin it, I would first off want to make sure that this part is pinned down because that's gonna be the part that comes undone. And it's going to be my undoing. So I would just take one giant pin, which I don't have, and put it under, well actually first out and under, away, in. So it catches the hair and tucks it right in. And the way that I pin my ballet bun is I put a pin up here, on the bottom, side, and then whatever corners I feel like needs more reassurance from the pins. But that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know if you want another one for how I do classical shows, maybe even a French twist. I'll have to buy clips and pins for that though, because there's no way I could do a French twist without pins. But that's pretty much it. There we go. And that's how I would go to ballet class, obviously with more pins in here, make it a little bit more nice and put together. But let me know in the comments down below if you like this tutorial, if you want more. Have a great rest of your day, stay safe, happy dancing, and until next time, bye now.